Right now, the entire Gulf region is underwater. Not one country, not two, 5 nations are being hit by one of the most unusual weather systems this region has ever seen. Let's go through what's actually happening, country by country. Starting with Oman, which is facing the most severe conditions right now. At least 5 people have been confirmed dead after flash floods swept vehicles off roads in and around Muscat. Emergency services are still responding to affected areas as we speak. In the United Arab Emirates, rainfall totals in parts of Abu Dhabi and Ajman have come close to matching the entire year's average in less than 48 hours. Authorities have warned residents of something extremely rare for this region, isolated tornado activity. This isn't a normal language for Gulf weather forecasts. Next, we're going to Saudi Arabia. From the eastern province to Riyadh is under the same system. Thunderstorms, heavy hail, and strong winds have been reported across multiple regions. And Qatar and Bahrain both under active weather warnings, with authorities closely monitoring the situation as it develops. Now, here is what makes this story different from any other weather event you might have seen this week. The Arabian Gulf isn't just a geographic location, it sits at the center of the world's most watched and the most sensitive region right now. The infrastructure across these 6 states, ports, airports, energy facilities, destination plants that produce the drinking water for millions of people. All of it is operating under conditions that haven't been seen in modern history. A weather system of this scale hitting this region at this specific moment in time carries implications that go far beyond what you see in these flood videos. We aren't here to speculate about politics, but we are here to tell you what happens in the Gulf in the next 72 hours matters to every single person watching this video, regardless of where you are in the world. So, what's actually causing this? What we are seeing is a deep low pressure system, what meteorologists call an upper level throw that has positioned itself unusually far south over the Arabian Peninsula. Normally, systems like this stay north and affect the Mediterranean region. Into one of the driest regions on Earth, it pulls moisture from the Arabian Sea and creates conditions the infrastructure here was simply not designed to handle. Scientists who study this region have been noting for years that the frequency of extreme rainfall events in the Gulf is increasing. What we are seeing today is following a similar and in some areas potentially worse pattern. The Arabian Sea is warming. Warmer water means more moisture. Behind every clip you are watching, there are real people making split-second decisions. Families deciding whether to stay in their homes or try to reach higher ground. Drivers, some of whom didn't make it, facing walls of water with no warning. In the UAE, authorities have already issued warnings urging people to avoid these areas under threat of significant fines. In Saudi Arabia, emergency services are on high alert across multiple regions. The human cost of this event is still being counted. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, we will be posting individual updates for each country affected: Saudi Arabia, the UAE, Oman, Qatar and Bahrain, and Kuwait, each with its own footage, its own conditions, and its own story. If you want to follow this as it develops, you know what to do. One question before we go. Are you in the Gulf region right now? What are conditions like where you are? Drop your city in the comments, we read every single one. Seeing you next video.